2890 is known as one of the most festive and fun teams in Chesapeake District. Now sporting an impressive robot on Mecanum that just placed third at the Chesapeake District Ports. Today, we're going to be going behind the bumpers with them to go through their Mecanum drive, their whole ratchet system for their climber, and their whole testing and design philosophy when going through the build season. This is Griffin Connor, and we're going behind the bumpers.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. Discover how Kettering University students engineer their success with Kettering's amazing co-op employment programs where students earn great pay and gain valuable experience. Those accepted into Kettering University can apply for a robotics scholarship providing up to an additional $5,000 a year in tuition assistance. Head on over to kettering.edu/first to learn more and apply. Support Fun's content creators when you sign up for a membership on YouTube Join. You'll get access to special perks like emotes, loyalty badges, and Fun members will even get early access to our scheduled videos and more. 100% of this revenue will go back to our correspondents to help recognize their efforts. Click the join button in any YouTube video to pledge your support.
All right, so let's take a look. Mecanum Drive. Not a popular drive system, but you guys have chosen it. So how do you guys go about it?
Well, as you said, it is a Mecanum drive, and there's for a number of reasons for that and for specific elements of it. In the past, specifically the 2022 season, we tried to go for a swerve drive, but we did not have the programming team built up to be able to handle that kind of a task. So even though we had the physical elements, we couldn't program it in time. We had to end up pinning some of our wheels and converting it into what we called shopping cart drive, which was a weird tank drive in the front with swiveling wheels in the back. It didn't work out well for us that time. So then, since then, we've been going to Mecanum because it provides a similar level of variability, able to do many things with it that you can't with a tank, going to the sides, a lot better to line up for precisely for shooting and for amp scoring this year. But it also doesn't take up as much room as something like an H drive would, which room space on the bot was a concern. We also have good programmers who've known how to program Mecanum drives for years. So that was another consideration to why we've done that this year and last year. The wheels we use specifically allow us to pick up notes through the front, through this bumper, but these bumpers on the sides prevent notes from getting caught up in it as well. So that's another thing that could have gone wrong that we accounted for. Our drivers are trained to take advantage of the strengths of Mecanum, that being able to maneuver in unique ways, but they're also are well aware of the weaknesses, like the lack of speed where that maneuvering often has, so that they know how to take advantage of everything and to make the best of any situation, given the drive system that we've chosen for them.
All right. And so you guys also have some beautiful climbing hooks on here, and you guys talk about all the ratchet systems they use. So let's dive into that.
So we decided when we were figuring out what we were going to do regarding the climbing system, we decided on using string to pull down a hook. Now, originally we were going to go with a 3-stage system, but that didn't pan out. It just didn't want to cooperate. So we swapped to this. It's much smoother. So these two springs are coil springs. They pull the hook up, and we have a ratchet here that when locked keeps it in place, and when unlocked obviously lets it move freely. So normally it stays down, and when we're getting ready to climb, we release the ratchet, the hooks come up, we turn the ratchet back on, and we pull the hooks down to climb up onto the chain. So,
all right. And as you guys have discussed, you guys go through a whole big design philosophy. So let's discuss that. What are some of your major design philosophies and design processes you went through this season?
Well, as most FRC teams, we go through a whole big trial and error process. And with our ratchets and our drive, as we said, we went from the shopping cart technique that we came up with to our beautiful Mecanum drive. And then for our climbers, we went from a design that was not working as well as we hoped that it would, and to this design that was pushed through the mentors, and to give us this really impressive bot. In my opinion, our team has been doing really good this year, and I am so hyped about that. But the testing process has changed a lot of things on this bot, including the amp, which originally we did not design on previous designs.
Well, on behalf of FRC Place Now, thank you guys so much for taking your time out of the day. Congratulations on getting 3rd place in Portsmouth today, and I hope to see you guys in the future for Chesapeake.
Thank you.
This video on fun is brought to you by viewers like you and also in partnership with the following. Discover how Kettering University students engineered their success with Kettering's amazing co-op employment programs where students earn great pay and gain valuable experience. Those accepted into Kettering University can apply for a robotics scholarship providing up to an additional $5,000 a year in tuition assistance. Head on over to kettering.edu/first to learn more and apply.